Hey guys, how you all doing? I hope you all doing great. Well, today we're gonna talk about the difference between a bike from another bike. Now, let's get right into it. This is my favorite bicycle. It's not electric. It's a Megamo, and it was a special order for me from Spain. This bike is light. It weighs around 12 kilos. It got 24 Shimano gears on it. It got hydraulic brakes. It's got a symmetry, as you can see on the handlebar. They're huge, so when the driver, the cyclist, is on this bike, he fits like a glove. You can break the ground with this bicycle, but the bike won't break. Now, this is all quick release all around. If you see the frame right here, it has a double weld. It's double welded, and that means this baby can load up to over 150 kilos. Trust me. You never see a thick frame like this in another bike. This is from Spain, special order for me. Now, what I want to do to this bike is, since the front wheel is quick release, I'm gonna DIY it, and I'm gonna put a 1500 hub motor on it, 52 volts on the front. Now, you might say that's a lot of watts for the front, but you gotta keep in mind that this bicycle is a fat bike, but it's not a 4-inch, it's a 5-inch tire. And that's why I'm gonna do this on the front, and I won't have no problem. Pretty soon you're gonna see the DIY video, how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have to DIY the front frame. I gotta go to a technician and open up the dropout a little bit. And just like I said, this is my favorite bike. It's called Fat Tank. I don't think it's in production anymore. It's selective, and I just love this bike. Now, let's move on to the second fat bike. Now, this is a 1,000-watt motor, but I got it unlocked free flow, so it picks up to 2,500 watts. Now, if you're gonna tell me what's a free flow, it's a hack that you do in the controller, and all the volts go through without the permission of the BMS. But that energy has to be released if you got it all the way up in throttle. Because if the energy is not released, you're gonna burn out the motor in 1 second. Now, this is a fat bike, but what's the difference? This is a 4-inch wheel. This is a 5-inch wheel. And the bad side to this is, if you see right here between the frame and the tire, you have like not even 3 millimeters. So if you get a new tire, you gotta make sure you get the same. This bike, you can go anywhere with this type of tire. With this, you cannot. This is like 28 kilos. They might call them mountain bikes, but if you go on a mountain with this, crashing and jumping and smashing on rocks, I'm pretty sure that the battery and a lot of parts are gonna fly off. And it is unlocked, free flow. It is dangerous. I don't recommend you to do that. And if you do it, just make sure you always have the energy released from the motor. That means that you never lag nowhere, because when all the volts go in it, just imagine, this is 48, and I've gone it up to 62 right now with a free flow. And when that goes into the motor, if the wheel don't spin enough, it's gonna get burned. So this is the other fat bike that's electric. Now, this is the DIY that I showed you. This got regular tires. It was very hard for me, people, to get used to this bike after coming from a fat bike. This bike is not steady at all. It's got no handling. It's got good braking. It's got V-brakes. Now, what I've done to this bike is the controller is right in here, and it's a 3-wire controller, and I managed to even hack that. So what I did, this is a Bafang motor, hub motor on the front. I unlocked that too, and I got this free flowing up to 1,000 watts. I can reach up to like 50 miles with this right now, 50 kilometers per hour with this right now. But like I said earlier, since I've done that, you're gonna make sure that you don't have it on pass assist 5. And if you do, you gotta make sure that you're on a downhill so the energy can be released. Now, that's the difference between a bike from another bike. They're all great bikes. It all depends what anyone likes. It's like, you know, I really like fat bikes. They got better handling, better braking, especially this regular bicycle. I do a lot of miles with this just to work out. Not that I'm not working out with these two bikes. Like, this bike is so light that I use it a lot. It's like I can lift this up with one hand. You cannot do that with this. This is 28 kilos. This is only 12 kilos because the frame is made of carbon material, and that's my favorite bike, and it's not electric. I just wanted to share this information with you. I know you're asking me how to free flow the controller. You really need to know what you're doing because it is dangerous, and if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna burn the motor out. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, consider subscribing to my channel, liking my video, and we never forget the best are coming. And 3 things: we wear a helmet, lights, and a horn, and we're ready to go on. Jimmy Boy Gia, I want to say thanks to all you new subs on my channel. Take care, and don't forget, the best are coming.